Hey guys, Matt here. A couple months ago, I dared all of the guys over at Disc Golf Course Review to build me a bag to play with. Listed out every disc that I own, and if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you know I've been doing this a while, even though not a lot of people watch the videos. So I've accumulated a lot of discs through tournaments, playing, buying discs to do videos with, different things, and put them all out on a list with 9 different categories and let those guys pick what they wanted me to throw for this video. It's a little wet today, so may not be my best effort. I'm out at Etowah Disc Golf Park at Riverside Day Use area in Cartersville, Georgia. I'm going to show you guys what the Disc Golf Course Review homies picked out. So you guys let me keep my Stegos. I'm going to be bringing 2. I've got this one, the Glow Stego, really overstable, and then I've got my Glidey Stego, I guess you could call it, slightly less brutally overstable one, the green one. So thank you guys for letting me keep that. I'll be putting with judges. The only judge I've got is this really cool Dymax Fusion one that I got for Christmas a couple years ago. So that will be what I'm putting with. For my approach disc, you guys picked the Zone. So I got my Boys in the Woods Z Zone I'm going to be throwing today. Hope that does really well for me. I got a feeling it will. Mid-ranges, you guys picked rocks. I'm bringing 2. I've got my RDG kind of beat-in Glow DX rock. That'll be like straight to turnover type shots. And I've got 2016 USDGC Champ rock that I'll be using for ones I want to fade just a little bit more. For my overstable mid-range, the Justice slot, you guys picked out the Gila. I've got 2 Gilas I'm bringing, the pretty fresh amber one here, and then a more beat-in fossil. So I'll be using those in place of my Justices for, you know, kind of beefy, straight to fade forehands, meat hook backhands. Then fairway drivers, you guys selected as my stable understable one, the Innova Eagle. I only have 1 Eagle, and it's this cool little Eagle X with the Pichu die on there. A little bloody, but it's okay. Should throw really nice. And then I've got, basically from here on out, I think you guys picked all Innova. So what I'm getting is, you really want me throwing Innova for this video for the most part. I've got, for my overstable fairway, Firebirds, I'm bringing 3. I've got a Glow Andrew Marweed for my really overstable shots. This new, almost FAF kind of gummy one that is pretty nicely overstable. And then a PFN Star one that's really nice and beat in that I think will be really great for shots where I want it to hold an anhyzer for a long time and then whip back late. I'm thinking 15 might be where I use that one. And then for my distance drivers, you guys, for my stable understable slot, you picked Wraiths. Got 2 Wraiths. Got the Halo Wraith there, which is pretty beefy. I'm not sure where I'll use that one, but probably see it at some point, maybe on 3 or 18. And then I've got my flippy turnover Wraith here. It's an old pro Wraith, really beat in. If I ever need a backhand roller, I might break this out, but I'm not really sure if I'll need that one or not. And then for my overstable distance driver, you guys picked the Destroyer, so I'll be bringing 3 of those. I've got my beat-in Paul Macbeth Star Destroyer that you've seen in a couple videos if you watch any of my Destroyer videos. Destroyer versus D2, Destroyer versus Emperor. That one was thrown in both of those. I got this slightly newer bottom stamp one that should throw kind of like that one, but a little more overstable, I hope. And then for max distance backhands, I've got the G-Star that I also threw in the D2 versus Destroyer and Emperor versus Destroyer videos as well. So that's what I'll be throwing today. Hopefully it goes really well. Thank you guys for watching. Back. Okay, so after 11 holes, I find myself 5 under par, which is good. And if you've never been to North Georgia, you've experienced the beauty that is a North Georgia summer. It is gone from being drizzling to torrential downpour to sunny and beautiful, and now it's starting to drizzle again. I am soaked completely through, as is my bag, as are the discs. I've got one dry towel left. My whale sack is probably ruined, but might be able to get it dried out in the microwave. We shall see. But shooting decent with these discs. Stego's been clutch. I love that disc, and I'm glad I've got it with me. The Judge, I am struggling with wet hands. That Fusion plastic putts like glass. Like, I cannot grip it. On 8, I feel like I should have made that putt because I had to grip it with a power grip just to get some kind of oomph on it. It was slipping like crazy. I missed that one, but 5 down and this weather is pretty decent. I'll take it. Coming on to some holes I should shoot pretty well on, and good shots with the Eagle on number 10 there. Got me, to circle's edge through that tight gap. Destroyer did great on 3. And even the Gila drive on number 8 was really nice as well. So I'm hoping that I can utilize the Firebirds really well on the back half. When it was wet, it was so hard to grip them. So I did not try very often. And on number 7, that one was not great. So hopefully, now that my hand is, see how pruny that is, terrible. But hopefully now it's starting to dry out a little bit, I can get a better grip on them. So let's hit the back 9 here and see how we can finish up. Okay, so after the round, I ended up shooting 8 down, which is better than I thought I probably could with those discs, but partially with a little bit of help from one of the softer par 4s out there, number 18. I got technically an Eagle on, Eagle 2, and it's pretty soft, but going over the disc, destroyers were destroyers. They did destroyer things and were perfectly great. I used them on holes 3, 18 and 20, and got birdie on 3, Eagle on 18, and par on 20. There's a pretty good headwind on 20 that took that one from being a pretty great drive to way longer and way more left than it probably should have been. But overall, they were good. Ended up throwing the Wraith on hole 6 because I was going to throw a Firebird there, but I couldn't grip the champ Firebirds I had with as wood as it was, so tried to throw that beefy Wraith and it worked out okay. Ended up using the Stego a ton, as you guys probably thought I would. Threw 5 drives with that one, and that was responsible for 3 birdies? I think 3 birdies. Definitely on 4, and again on 9. Hard with it on 11, 13. Threw well with it. Appreciate having it. Threw the Gila pretty well. I don't think it would kick the Justice out of the bag, but it's a really good disc. And I also threw the rock pretty well on the one hole I used it for. Honestly, the bag was good. I only used the zone on that upshot on 20. I did that because I felt like I had to throw it one time. Probably could have worked it in there a few times on the holes where I ended up throwing Stegos, but it was fine. And the one disc that I just did not gel with at all was the Judge. I made a couple good long putts. I missed several that I would have liked to have had, but a mix of the fusion plastic and the rain, it felt like throwing a disc made of glass. It was so slippery. And the bead is really big, so I had to change my grip a little bit compared to how I normally putt, and I just was not digging it. If I ever have to putt with the Judge again, that will be too soon. That's one of the least favorite putters I've ever putted with that wasn't some kind of novelty disc. So you guys got me on that one. I did not enjoy it. Eagle did great. Threw it really well on hole 10. On 12, it was a really nice drive, just a little shorter than I thought it was going to be. And again, good on 17. Just a little bit further than I thought it was going to go. So ended up not having the putt I wanted. But overall, did really nice. Thank you guys for taking the time to build that bag and put it together. Really enjoyed it, and playing through those conditions was challenging, especially with the fact that I put those discs together thinking it was going to be good weather, and throwing a bunch of Champion plastic in a torrential downpour was not my favorite. So thanks for watching. Thanks for participating if you did, and have a great day. You want to say bye to the people? Say bye.